Morning, everyone. So today I wanted to talk about some translating tools for online learning. Um, some that you can use on Canvas, Google Docs, Google Slides, even if it's um, embedded as an assignment, you can also use it. So, and I'll talk about it as I go through. So let's start with translating Canvas. So I work with ESL students, so I like to have as many things translated for them as possible, especially since I work with beginners. So you'll notice that on my homepage, I have things in English and in Spanish to help them. Now, the translating tool that I'm going to show you for Canvas, it will not translate embedded slides or images for you. So do keep that in mind. If you want to embed them translated, I would make sure that it's translated beforehand. And I'll show you how to translate things on Google Docs and Google Slides in a little bit. So this is my home page. I'm going to show you a page that I thought would be the best one for translating. So I go to lessons. I teach math, so my kids have a banner that shows them the unit they're working on. And I still have to finish this page, but week 3, the one that we just passed. And then the students have this right here that shows them all the things they need to do for the week. Now you'll notice that it is in English. So for my Spanish speaker, it's a little bit more difficult. I mean, at this point, they know more or less where they're supposed to go. But if you have students coming in the middle of the year, this tool would be helpful so you don't have to spend a few weeks showing them the process. So in order to translate your page on Canvas, and it'll go from one page to the next, you're going to right click on the page and you're going to go to translate. So first time you click this button, it'll say translate to English. I was able to change it to Spanish. I clicked on it and then it gives you the options. You can translate it to English, translate it to Spanish. You can click these little 3 dots or the burger and you can choose another language. It has Arabic, French, anything that you would like. I wouldn't recommend choosing these just because you never know. So I chose Spanish, and you'll notice that now my entire page is translated into Spanish. That will only work with things that you typed right into Canvas. So I recommend the simpler, the better. So if you don't have any embedded tools, this is perfect. Your students can just go ahead and read everything you have on there. Even the toolbar on the side is translated into Spanish for them. If they can't read it, you can click Lector Inmersivo, which is immersive reader, and it kind of reads it out. It reads it out in English, which is not what you want. But if you have a student that needs things to be read to them in English, that would work for them as well. So then you go, let's say I want to go to my warm up. My warm up is on quizzes. So notice still this is in Spanish. All the things that just come with Canvas are in Spanish. Now, if you want to see a preview or the students see their actual quiz, you'll notice that because I snipped my quiz in English, this will not change. But if your quiz, you had typed the things in there, the quiz questions will change. So right now when I changed it to Spanish, if I had typed the question in there and the answer choices, all of those things would have also translated to Spanish. So I find that that's really, really helpful. So now let's go ahead and look at a Google slide. Before I forget, this I found is a new feature. You can also come up here to, oh, it won't circle it, but this right here up top where my little arrow is, my mouse, this is translate this page. So some might have to right click, some can just go ahead and click on translate this page and it'll work the same. So I'm going to go ahead and go back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go to my lesson slides for the week. Let's do Monday. Make a copy. It's just how I have it set up. So if you have slides for the students, and I'll again tell you this will only work if it's clickable. So if you made all your words and your instructions part of the background, I would recommend you do these same steps to translate the work before you put it in there. And it's the same steps the students would take. So let's go to today's goals and let's say they want to translate your notes. They would have to do an add-on and they'd go get add-ons and they do slide translator. So I already have it installed, but you'd click on it and you'd click install. If you wanted to do this beforehand, it's a lot easier than if you were gonna, go to Google Translate and all those things. So all you would do would be to highlight the text that you want translated, go to slide translator and go translate text box, choose your language, translate, and it translate everything you highlighted over here to the side. So for example, if I already have this translated to Spanish, but if I had wanted this in both languages, I'd highlight the first, translate to Spanish, and then I just kind of copy it and then I paste it here. And I like to put the two languages in different colors. But that's how I would do a slide. So it's very easy for the students to do. I would say the hardest part is the add-on, which could probably be something where you just take 10 minutes at the beginning of class. Maybe it could be that day's warm-up and show them how to add that on. Something else that I thought was very cool was, let's say you want them to answer this question, assuming that all tickets have the same price. What is the price for one ticket? You can have them go to tools and voice type speaker notes. And over here, they can change this to Spanish. So like, let's say they don't know how to speak English yet and they speak Spanish and they want to click to answer the question. They go, la respuesta es, just to make it short, I just put the answer is. And the cool thing is that they can use this same translating tool to say, okay, so I said my answer in Spanish. I'm going to have to translate, and then it tells you exactly the same thing. And they can just put it in there. I thought that was cool. So one more thing. We're going to go ahead and look at a Google Doc. So let's say you like to have notes for your students and you want to be able to translate. So you want to translate beforehand. That's what I usually do. So you're going to go here to Tools and you're going to go to Translate Document. Super easy. Choose the language. Again, I work with Spanish speakers, so I'm going to put Spanish. When I find it, Spanish right here, translate. Takes a few minutes, and you'll notice that the entire document has been translated into Spanish. Obviously, except for the things that you copy pasted, but everything else is in Spanish, and then you have your notes in English and in Spanish for Spanish speakers. So if you have any more questions, please let me know, but I thought these were a couple tools that were helpful to use, especially now with virtual learning.